Hey guys, so yesterday I made a video basically showing off Counter-Strike 1.6 on a Android smartphone, and of course this game is also available for iOS. So here we got mine and iPhone 4S, but of course it's gonna work for other iOS devices as well. But in this video I just want to go ahead and show it off, Counter-Strike 1.6 port for your iOS device. So basically we have it over here. It's called CS Portable, but the official name in the XDA developer forum is Critical Strike. Yes, and it's like 1.90. That's the version. Let's go ahead and fire it up. And as you can see, we have the Dust 2 map over here, and we can play it, and we can kill people, and we have the controls, and we don't have any lag, and we have the jump button basically. And then we have, the jump button over there. We can kill. We have the aim thing. I'm playing here in the offline mode. Of course, there is an online mode as well. You can also go ahead and like rearrange the controls. You can use the chat, even though I'm just playing with bots right now. You also have the scores that you can go ahead and fire up just like that. You can also go ahead and reload. And as you can see right now, I accidentally clicked on that button, but it's cool because we can rearrange them how we want to have the controls. That's something that I definitely do appreciate with this kind of port. And I'm going to show you how you can install it basically on your device here. I don't think I've added any bots. Yes, I don't have any bots. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump down. Yeah, this is not the full the Dust 2, the official one. This is some kind of port. I can definitely see that, but the controls are pretty good, I gotta say, and that it doesn't lag or anything at all. It just everything works. You have the controls over here. You can change if you want to play as the counter-terrorists. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and add some. Can we add some bots? I don't know. The screen is kind of small and it's kind of hard to watch in this video. But I'm gonna go to my computer now to show you how you basically can go ahead and install this for your iOS device. Or if you have an Android device, I made a video about that as well. It's kind of the same because it is on the same forum page. But I gotta say, it's pretty cool to have this Counter-Strike game available on your mobile or your smartphone or whatever you're now using. So let's go ahead and go to my computer so I can show you how you can go ahead and install it. Okay people, so let's say you wanna install this wonderful thing. You can kill people and everything, and I have everything here you need to know basically. This is the official thread for the game, and they're calling it Critical Strike Portable. Basically it's on the XDA developers forum, and as I said previously, this works both for iOS and Android, and they have all the details here. They also have a web version of the game. But if you go ahead and go down over here, you can just see the download links. Critical Strike Portable for Android and for iOS, and also a map pack over there. And as I said, this works also in online and offline mode, but I've just been showing off the offline mode right now. I made a video showing it off on my Android device, but also made a video right now on my iPhone 4S. So, okay, so when you download it for iOS, you basically get an IPA file. Now, how do you get that IPA file over to your iOS device basically? Well, there's probably tons of ways you can do this. You can research this for yourself, but the way I did it was that first I did jailbreak my iOS device basically, and if you don't know how to do that, well, I suggest that you first of all go ahead and upgrade right now to iOS 5.1.1. And I made a video on how you can go ahead and jailbreak your device, because it's very good if you can jailbreak your device. It will make it very simple to move over IPA files over to your iPhone. There are probably a ton of other ways as well, and when I say iPhone, I just mean iOS devices over here. But go ahead and jailbreak it. But right now it's very simple. You just update right now to iOS 5.1.1, and there is a new cool jailbreak out that I made a video on how you can go ahead and jailbreak. It's called How to Jailbreak iOS 5.1 Untethered using Absinthe. Absinthe is a new tool that came out May the 25th. It works for like all of the devices, iPod Touch 4th generation, 3rd generation. It works, 3G and 4G. It works for like iPad 2, iPad 3rd generation. It works for iPhone 4. It works for like the iPhone 3GS. And it's an awesome article about it on Redmond Pad. But I also made a video on how you can go ahead and install it. And it works for both Mac and Windows, so that's kind of awesome. So like after you've been jailbreaking your iDevice, you want to go into Cydia and you want to add the cydia.hackuloo.us as a repo. And also when you set up Cydia and the first time it want to ask you if you are a developer or some things like that, go ahead and pick that you are a developer, not a normal user, because you will be able, you have to install a program called Automatic SSH a little later on. Go ahead and do that, Cydia developer, when the first time you open it up, and go ahead and add this repo, as I said, cydia.hackuloo.us. And after you've done that, you search for installers, and it's version 4 when I'm doing this video. As you can see, installers version 4.4. Go ahead and install that, okay? And then you need to know here because we're gonna SSH into our iOS device to get the IPA file over there from our computer to our iPhone, basically. This is something that you need to know, the exact location of the installer's download folder, because the download folder of installs 4, that's what we're going to use when we're going to put the IPA file on our iOS device. And once we have put the IPA files in the downloads folder, we can go ahead and just open up installs on our iOS device and just tap on the IPA file for this game, Critical Strike. It's very, very straightforward and easy, and it looks exactly like this. As you can see, I have installs over here, and if we go ahead and tap on downloads, I'm just gonna go ahead and do one thing here. If you go ahead and see here, I'm in the downloads folder over here. I have the 1.91.ipa, that was basically the name of Critical Strike Portable, and the version it is on right now. It's a 38 megabyte game, but you need to know this location when you SSH into your iOS device: private var mobile documents, installs, and downloads. If it's a previous version, which is probably not going to be of installs, just because we're going to use the cydia.hackuloo.us and they have the latest version, but then it's private var mobile media and downloads. Now, how do you SSH into your device? Well, there's a very good tutorial that I used a few times. It's on YouTube. It's called How to SSH iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad. And you just use a program called WinSCP, and I assume that this is only for Windows, but I mean there are billions of ways you can SSH into your iPhone on a Mac too. It should be like almost easier, but on Windows I used WinSCP. But just go ahead and go and watch this video. First, install a program on your iOS device called Automatic SSH. That's while we were putting our Cydia into developer mode, and then you just go ahead and set this up. It's very, very simple, so I recommend that you go ahead and check out the video how to SSH, and then use SSH. Then when you are in your iPhone basically and can move around, that is when you go to this place, the downloads folder or installs, and then you drag and drop the IPA file in that folder. Then you just open up installs on your iOS device and see the IPA there, and you just tap on it and install it, and then you should have it up and running and ready to go. So I hope that you people enjoyed this video and that you have learned something. And what do you think about Counter-Strike for iOS and Android? I think it's pretty goddamn awesome, actually, and that doesn't have any lag for iOS or Android. That's just too goddamn awesome. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video, hopefully. Bye-bye.